Hi, thanks for turning on that video, and I just wanted to say, with this video and the future ones, I want to try to share my journey of improving myself in League. Improving at a certain point isn't as easy as just playing games or spamming games, so I want to take you with me through my thought processes and explain why I played a certain way. But enough of my talk, let's begin and enjoy. So, the first thing I wanna do in this lane is figuring out the matchup. When am I strong? When am I weak? How do we trade? When does either side spike? And so on. That's the questions I need to ask myself. In this case, I play against Ashe and Lulu, and I am Aurora Yuumi. I know from experience that we outscale them and they are much stronger early on, so I try to avoid trading them and all-ins as much as I can. A short moment later, I did a mistake. I used my Q on the wave for no reason, making it harder to CS under the turret for me. This sometimes happens when I get impatient to CS. Here I saw that Ashe tried to go for an auto attack, but because Lulu wasn't sure if she wants to trade or not, I could easily get an unpunished EQ on Ashe there. In this moment, I was sad I didn't skill my W. If I did, Ashe was a free kill after Yuumi hit that Q. Here Ashe and Lulu just didn't really play together, so I could just punish the Lulu for stepping up. A few seconds in the future, the first team play situation happened. Viego was caught out of position and I got pinged to catch him with my team. After I saw Viego flashing over the wall, I knew he would die to my team, so I continued pushing bot lane so that they could never try to help Viego.
An enemy has been slain.
I continued pushing a few waves using the bad state Ashe and Lulu were in, but as soon as I saw Viego's E on the tribush, I knew I had to back off a little. But since I saw Ashe wasn't pushing the wave, I tried to get control over the wave and push again, since Viego didn't show himself in the river. Of course I was going for a back there, since I was about to go and that would make playing the lane horrible against an auto-attack champion. So, back into lane. I decided to go for a Blessing Wand and a Mana Crystal, even though I had the gold for a Catalyst. I still remember AP is my go-to stat, and I wasn't really needing the sustain, nor the tankiness of the Catalyst, so Blasting Wand was the correct choice here. Buying AP over tankiness also made my QAQ combos more punishing, and therefore allowed me to position myself a little bit more aggressive to before. Very shortly after coming back to lane, the first action of the game started. Ashe and Lulu played very badly together and therefore were an easy target to poke and even all in after a short time. The fight was in our hand and then I panicked at the end. I fucked up my QQ and then died, even though it was a free double kill for me. But shit happens and that's why we are here, to learn from our mistakes. Now, for 2 minutes, nothing really happened. I tried to get the waves in front of our turret, so they would be an easy target for ganks. And then, it actually happened. Lux TP'd behind them and pinged us to go in, which secured us a kill on both of them. And from there on, the lane evolved into, I would say, chaos. The fight happening on bot lane wasn't really planned or played out well, so it ended in this. Right after the fight, Kha'Zix and Lux were heading bot lane. I believe Ashe was tilted after the last fight, so she overpushed in that moment and did not really care for what was happening behind her, giving us another free kill. Now, Drake is ready and Kha'Zix tried to get a pick onto Viego to secure the Drake for us. That quickly backfired though, and he almost got picked off himself by Yon. After pushing the wave, I went to help Kha'Zix, making an ult play and picking off the low health Viego that was greeting behind Yon for the kill on Kha'Zix. Right after, the enemy bot lane overstepped and also got picked off by us. After getting first tower and buying items on my backport, I was heading top lane. One reason for that was I don't want Lux as an immobile mage to side lane, and because Herald was the only objective of cooldown, so going top lane as a fat APC was the choice to go for here. Meanwhile, my team even got a pick on top side that would secure free Herald for us, if Ka actually wanted to do it. Yep, still no Herald. Kha'Zix prioritized farming over getting the Herald there, and I would say that was the game's turning point. From there, the game slowly went downhill. I really wanted that top turret there. It looked me in the eyes and smiled, and I knew I needed it, which led to an interesting interaction between Yuumi, me, Yon, and Lulu. Well, I didn't get a kill there, but at least it secured the top turret for me. So finally we did it. We started Herald and even got it. I'm also backporting right after because I could afford my next item. After spending my gold, I was instantly heading top lane again. Atakan was the next objective on the map to secure, and I still didn't want Lux to go side lane here. But then Ka went for a play that quickly backfired again. And now, with Kha'Zix back alive, we can try to play around Atakan. Maybe even win us a fight and secure it. But then I inted and completely lost us the fight there. Or so I thought. My team somehow turned it again and even got to start Atakan. But the enemy team came back and zoned my team off the Atakan again. The whole situation was playing like ping pong for the Atakan. While we were taking Atakan, now for the third time, the enemies overstepped and Viego tried to steal the objective, but did not manage to, giving us the chance to pick them for being out of position. Right after, we went for a quick turret with Herald on mid lane, and going to secure Drake right after. But then Viego showed up on mid and gave me the opportunity to pick him off, and so the Drake was free. Well, or not. A fight was breaking out in the enemy jungle, almost costing me my life. But we won it, and we could still secure the Drake right after. I don't really know what was happening in my brain here. I think I just needed some action and felt way too strong in the moment, so I didn't actively think about who else could be there, which killed me in the end. Didn't I say something about the game going downhill? Well, yeah, Viego got a lot of kills now, gifted from me and my team, which made the game incredibly hard to play. To my surprise, the enemy team did not do Baron, but rather moved down to secure Drake. So, for some reason there was no enemy in topside while Baron was up, so we decided to rush Baron, which led into a small fight that we easily won due to a numbers advantage. And here we were just pushing mid lane with the Baron buff, trying to squeeze out as much as we could. Here we got the next pick onto Viego, which led to our next free Drake. Nothing really eventful happened for quite a while, up until my team died in a 3 vs 3 fight, giving the enemy Baron. And yeah, I said the game was going downhill, right? After they secured Baron, they went for a push mid lane that was pretty okay to defend, but then Kha'Zix and Renekton made a weird decision. Yep, and this final fight made us lose the game here. So, what did we learn from this game? First of all, I really noticed that my greed sometimes takes over and it's making me do bad plays, which is a habit I have to lose. But I also believe, besides my little fuck ups, I mostly played good for my level of play. Well, I hope we see some improvements in my next video. If you don't want to miss out, feel free to give me a follow and maybe like the video to support me. I'm also always happy to hear about your opinion in the comments. I'm a head out now, and see ya!